Have you ever opened your pantry and felt tired before you even grabbed anything? You're standing there, half-focused, already overwhelmed by clutter and decisions. You wonder why something so small feels so heavy. And deep down, it feels like your energy is being drained before the day even starts. You try to be organized, you try to stay on budget, to make better choices for your family, but somehow it keeps slipping through your fingers, no matter how hard you try. And that quiet frustration builds up faster than anyone realizes. Let me tell you something you might need to hear today. You're not lazy, and you're not failing at life or money. You're just overwhelmed in ways no one ever taught us how to handle. And that means this isn't about willpower. It's about systems. Hi, I'm Betty, and this is the Budget Betty channel, Smarter Money for Mom Life. Today, I'll show you how a simple pantry reset can quietly bring back control, not just to your kitchen, but to your mind. So take a breath, stay with me, and subscribe for calmer days and clearer choices. Here's the part no one really talks about. Every cluttered shelf quietly steals a little bit of your mental energy. You don't notice it in the moment, but day after day, it adds pressure you didn't ask for. And before you know it, you're starting the day already tired. When you can't see what you already have, you end up buying the same things again. Small, rushed decisions turn into expensive habits over time. With notifications buzzing, kids asking questions, and dinner waiting, your brain just wants the fastest option. And fast almost always costs more. Over time, that clutter becomes more than mess. It becomes a quiet reminder of things you meant to fix, but never had time to. It creates mental noise that drains your patience, your focus, and even your confidence. This isn't about food, it's about control. Here's the shift that changes everything. For years, we think control comes from having more time, more money, or better systems. But that belief quietly keeps us stuck, always chasing the next fix. Real control doesn't start with adding more. It starts with seeing clearly. Control doesn't come from doing more or pushing harder. It comes from removing friction so decisions don't feel heavy anymore. When your pantry is calm, your brain stops fighting small choices all day. That calm quietly spills into how you spend, plan, and live. This isn't about having a perfect pantry or a perfect life. It's about creating less chaos so your energy goes where it matters. Once you feel how light your decisions become, you stop craving clutter. And that's when control stops feeling forced and starts feeling natural. Let's make this practical. Take everything out just once and let yourself see the full picture. When everything is visible, the mental fog clears almost instantly. This isn't about organizing perfectly. It's about reclaiming awareness and control. Group items by purpose, not by brand. Snacks together, baking together, quick meals together. Your brain loves simplicity, especially after a long day of decisions. This is how you reduce friction without thinking harder. Choose one shelf for easy wins, the foods you reach for most. Let go without guilt of what's expired, unused, or stressing you out. Create space on purpose, because empty space is breathing room. Stop when it feels good, not perfect. That's enough. Picture this. You open your pantry, and for the first time, nothing rushes you. No clutter shouting for attention, no pressure to decide fast. Everything feels quiet, clear, and steady. You know exactly what you have, and you trust yourself to choose well. Dinner feels easier, not heavier. Shopping becomes intentional instead of emotional. You're no longer reacting. You're deciding, and without forcing discipline or tracking every dollar, money feels lighter. Stress fades because friction is gone. This is what quiet control looks like. And once you feel it, you don't want to go back. Sometimes, the smallest resets create the biggest relief. You don't need a new system, you need clarity. This pantry reset wasn't about perfection. It was about finally seeing clearly and feeling lighter. Control doesn't arrive loudly. It arrives quietly when chaos is removed. If this helped you, like the video, subscribe for clarity-based growth, and share it with a friend who needs calmer days too. I'd love to hear from you. What part of your home feels the most overwhelming right now? And what would calm control look like for you? This is the Budget Betty channel, Smarter Money for Mom Life, and remember this: peace often starts with one simple shelf.